Ladies and gentlemen, today is the day you take control of your destiny. Today is the day you decide to stop letting life happen to you and start happening to life. The time to step into your greatness is now, not tomorrow, not next week, now. You have everything you need within you to live your best life and become the person you were born to be. There's greatness inside you. Maybe you've forgotten that, or maybe you've let the voices of doubt, fear, and past failures drown it out. But I'm here to tell you that you're capable of more than you could ever imagine. There's a dream burning within you, a vision of a better life that you've been holding on to. That dream isn't there by accident. It's a glimpse of your potential, calling out to you, begging you to believe in it and take action. See, life doesn't hand us greatness on a silver platter. It challenges us, pushes us, and sometimes knocks us flat on our backs. But every setback is a setup for a comeback. Every obstacle is an opportunity to grow stronger, wiser, and better. Stop looking at challenges as roadblocks and start seeing them as stepping stones. Let me ask you this, what's holding you back? Is it fear? Fear of failure? Fear of judgment? Fear of the unknown? Let me remind you of something. Fear is a liar. Fear is nothing but a thief that robs you of your potential. You've got to feel the fear and do it anyway, because on the other side of fear is everything you've ever wanted. The most powerful thing you have is your mind. What you think about, you bring about. If you focus on your problems, they'll grow. But if you focus on your possibilities, they'll expand beyond what you can even comprehend. Start speaking life into your dreams. Start telling yourself, I can, I will, I must. Because words have power, and so do you. Surround yourself with people who see the greatness in you, even when you don't see it in yourself. Walk away from negativity, from the naysayers, from the ones who tell you your dreams are too big. They're not too big. You've just been thinking too small. Find people who challenge you, push you, and lift you higher, because iron sharpens iron. And here's the truth. Nothing changes until you take action. Knowledge is potential, but action is power. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for life to give you what you want, and start taking what you deserve. The journey won't be easy, but it will be worth it. You'll stumble, you'll fall, but you'll get back up. You'll rise stronger, more determined, and more unstoppable than ever before, because you were made for this. You were built to endure, to overcome, and to achieve. Every single one of us has a unique purpose, a reason we were put on this earth. You are not here by accident. You are here because you matter. There's something inside you, something special that the world needs. It's not just a talent or a skill. It's the combination of your experiences, your perspective, and your passion. Nobody else can bring to the table what you bring. Nobody else can see the world the way you see it. But too often, we ignore that purpose. We compare ourselves to others, trying to fit into molds that were never meant for us. We tell ourselves that what we have isn't enough, that someone else is better, smarter, or more capable. Let me tell you this, you don't need to be like anyone else. You don't need to copy their path. Your journey is your own, and it's perfect just as it is. My journey began with the small things that I could do alone, as well as a few things I found. Finding your purpose doesn't mean it's going to be obvious or easy. Sometimes it's hidden beneath layers of doubt, fear, or life's distractions. You've got to dig deep and be willing to look within. Ask yourself, what lights me up? What makes me feel alive? What is the one thing I would do even if I wasn't getting paid for it? The answers to those questions are clues, signs pointing you toward your unique calling. And don't let the world convince you that your purpose has to be grand or glamorous. Your purpose doesn't need to be about fame or fortune. It's about making an impact in the way only you can. Whether it's raising a family, starting a business, creating art, or inspiring others through your words, it all matters. Every purpose is valuable, and every role contributes to the bigger picture. You gotta embrace who you are. Stop hiding, stop apologizing, and stop shrinking to fit into spaces that weren't designed for you. Stand tall in your uniqueness. Own your quirks, your gifts, and even your flaws, because they're all part of what makes you extraordinary. When you show up as your authentic self, the right people and opportunities will find their way to you. The world doesn't need more copies, it needs originals. It needs people who are bold enough to say, this is who I am and this is what I'm here to do. When you step into your unique purpose, you give others permission to do the same. You become a beacon of light, showing them what's possible when you live authentically and unapologetically. Don't underestimate the power of your presence, your voice, and your impact. Your purpose is not just about what you can achieve, it's about who you can inspire and how you can leave the world a little better than you found it. So trust in your journey, trust in your gifts, and know that you are here for a reason. Every single one of us is here for a reason, a purpose that is uniquely our own. You are not here by chance. Everything about you, your experiences, your perspective, your passions, is a thread in a one-of-a-kind tapestry that only you can create. No one else has your story, and no one else can fulfill the role you were meant to play. But how often do we forget this? How often do we let the noise of the world drown out our inner calling? We compare ourselves to others, trying to fit into molds that don't belong to us. We let doubt creep in, telling us we're not good enough, smart enough, or capable enough to make an impact. But here's the truth. You don't need to be anyone else. You are enough, just as you are, with everything you already have inside you. Finding your purpose doesn't mean it will be easy or immediate. Sometimes it takes time, effort, and introspection. You might need to sift through the expectations of others to uncover what truly makes your heart sing. You might have to let go of fear and the urge to please everyone else, to focus on what's most important to you. Purpose is not handed to us on a silver platter. It's something we must discover, nurture, and own. It's not about comparing your path to anyone else's. It's about embracing your own journey, no matter how unconventional it may seem. Your purpose isn't defined by what others think you should do. It's defined by what moves you, what challenges you, and what inspires you to get out of bed every morning. The beauty of purpose is that it isn't static. It evolves as you grow, as you learn, and as you step further into who you are meant to be. Don't wait for someone to validate it for you. The only permission you need is your own. Recognize the value of your uniqueness and allow yourself to fully lean into it. And remember, living your purpose doesn't mean you have to change the whole world in one grand gesture. Sometimes your purpose is found in the small, everyday moments, helping someone in need, creating something meaningful, or simply showing kindness and love. Impact doesn't always look dramatic, but it's always significant. When you embrace your unique purpose, you become a force of change, not just for yourself, but for everyone you encounter. You show others what it means to live authentically, to lean into what makes you special, and to use that uniqueness to make a difference. That's the kind of legacy only you can leave. Every person on this earth has a reason for being here, a purpose that is entirely their own. You are not an accident, and your life is not random. Everything about you, your strengths, your struggles, your dreams, has been designed to fulfill something only you can accomplish. No one else can walk your path, and no one else can bring to the world what you have to offer. Yet so many of us go through life forgetting this truth. We get caught up in comparing ourselves to others, trying to live up to expectations that don't align with who we truly are. We allow self-doubt to creep in and tell us that our dreams are too big or that we're not enough. But hear me, your purpose doesn't need anyone's approval. It doesn't require anyone else's permission. It only requires your belief. Your purpose is as unique as your fingerprints. It's not something anyone else can define for you. It's not something you find in a job title, a bank account, or someone else's opinion of you. It's something that comes from within, something that calls to you, something that lights a fire in your soul. It's the thing you do even if no one else noticed, the thing that makes you feel alive, fulfilled, and whole. But discovering your purpose takes courage. It means stepping away from the noise of the world and listening to the quiet voice inside you. It means being willing to take risks, to fail, and to try again. It means letting go of the fear that you're not enough and embracing the truth that you are more than capable. You don't need to have all the answers right now. Purpose isn't a one-time revelation. It's a journey. It evolves as you grow, as you learn, and as you take steps toward becoming the person you were meant to be. And even when the path seems unclear, trust that every step you take is leading you closer to it. Don't underestimate the power of your uniqueness. The world doesn't need another copy. It needs the original that is you. It needs your voice, your ideas, your perspective. It needs you to show up fully, unapologetically, and authentically. Because when you do, you don't just live out your purpose, you inspire others to find theirs. Your purpose doesn't have to be loud or grand to matter. It could be in the way you uplift others, the way you create, the way you lead with kindness and courage. Every act of living in alignment with who you are makes an impact. Every moment spent honoring your truth brings value to the world. So embrace your unique purpose with everything you've got. Trust that you are here for a reason, and that reason is bigger than anything holding you back. Believe in the power of your story, your journey, and your voice, because the world is waiting for the gift that only you can give. Every person on this planet has been given a purpose, a reason for being here that no one else can fulfill. You have something special inside you, something the world is waiting for. Your story, your journey, and your experiences have shaped you into someone who is uniquely equipped to make an impact in a way that no one else can. There's no one like you, and that's your superpower. Too often we get lost in the crowd. We compare ourselves to others, thinking, if only I were like them, maybe I could be successful, maybe I could make a difference. But let me tell you something. You weren't born to be a carbon copy of someone else. You were born to stand out, to carve your own path, and to live your own truth. The very things that make you different are the things that make you powerful. Finding your purpose isn't always straightforward, and that's okay. Sometimes it requires exploring, trying, failing, and growing. It might mean stepping out of your comfort zone and into unfamiliar territory. It's in those moments of challenge and uncertainty that you start to uncover what truly drives you, what lights a fire in your soul. Purpose isn't handed to you, it's discovered through the journey of becoming who you're meant to be. But to embrace your purpose, you have to stop running from it. You have to stop doubting yourself, stop waiting for the perfect moment, and stop hiding behind excuses. The truth is, you don't need all the answers, and you don't need anyone else's validation. All you need is the willingness to take the first step and trust that you are enough. Welcoming the universe, welcoming all the feelings it takes to be free and clear about who you are. Your purpose doesn't have to look like anyone else's. It might not be flashy and it might not make headlines, but that doesn't make it any less valuable. Purpose isn't about the size of your impact. It's about the depth of it. It's about showing up every day with the intention to be the best version of yourself, to give your best, and to leave everything you touch a little better than you found it. Each of us has been created with a purpose, a unique role in this world that only we can fulfill. You were not put here by accident. Your existence is intentional, and everything about you, your dreams, your talents, your perspective, was designed for a reason. The moment you fully embrace this truth is the moment you begin to step into the life you were meant to live. But too often, we lose sight of our purpose. Life gets noisy, filled with distractions, opinions, and expectations that pull us in 100 different directions. We start to doubt ourselves, thinking we're not good enough, or that someone else is better suited for what we feel called to do. We let fear and comparison keep us small, forgetting that our uniqueness is our greatest strength. Your purpose isn't about being the best or the loudest. It's about being true to yourself. It's about leaning into what makes you different, embracing your passions, and finding the courage to live authentically. Purpose isn't something external that you have to chase. It's already inside you, waiting to be uncovered. It shows itself in the things that light you up, the causes that move your heart, and the dreams that refuse to let you go. Finding your purpose doesn't mean it will come easily or without challenges. It might require stepping outside your comfort zone and facing fears you've avoided for years. It might mean taking risks, making mistakes, and learning as you go. But every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to the person you're meant to be. The process of discovering your purpose is just as important as the purpose itself, because it shapes you into someone capable of living it fully. You don't have to wait for the perfect moment to start embracing your purpose. You don't need anyone else's permission to pursue what's calling you. All you need is the belief that you are enough right now as you are. Your purpose doesn't demand perfection. It demands authenticity. It asks that you show up, flaws and all, and give the best of yourself to the world. Never underestimate the value of your unique perspective. What you bring to the table, no one else can. Your voice, your creativity, your energy. These are gifts that have the power to inspire, heal, and transform. The world doesn't need you to be like anyone else. It needs you to be fully and unapologetically you. When you live in alignment with your purpose, you not only elevate your own life, but you also inspire those around you. You create a ripple effect, showing others what's possible when we lean into our uniqueness and follow our hearts. Your purpose isn't just about what you achieve. It's about the lives you touch, the moments you create, and the legacy you leave behind. Every single person on this planet was born with a purpose, a reason that makes their existence irreplaceable. You were not created to blend in or simply exist. You were created to shine in your own unique way. Everything about you, your dreams, your personality, your experiences, and even your struggles has shaped you into someone with something extraordinary to offer the world. But how often do we bury this truth under doubt, fear, and the expectations of others? We find ourselves chasing after lives that don't feel like our own, comparing our journey to someone else's highlight reel. We ask ourselves, why can't I be more like them? When the real question should be, why am I not embracing who I am? Your uniqueness is your power, and the moment you stop trying to be someone else is the moment you can step into your purpose. Living with purpose doesn't mean you have to know all the answers. You don't have to wake up one day with a crystal clear vision of your destiny. Purpose reveals itself in layers, through the things that light you up, the problems you feel called to solve, and the way you want to leave your mark on the world. It's not something you find in a single moment. It's something you uncover as you grow, evolve, and dare to follow your heart. This journey will require courage. It's not easy to step away from the familiar or to let go of what no longer serves you. It's not easy to say, this is who I am, especially when others might not understand or support it. But you cannot live a life of purpose while living for the approval of others. Your purpose isn't about pleasing everyone else. It's about staying true to yourself and the path that feels right for you. And don't think for a moment that your purpose needs to be grand to matter. Some people are called to lead movements, while others are called to impact lives in quiet, profound ways. Your purpose might be in the way you raise your children, the art you create, the kindness you show, or the solutions you bring to problems others overlook. Purpose isn't measured by its scale, it's measured by its authenticity and the passion behind it. To embrace your purpose, you must let go of fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of not being enough. None of these are real barriers. They are illusions. The truth is, you are already enough. You have everything you need within you to live a life that matters. What you bring to the world is valuable simply because it comes from you. When you embrace your unique purpose, you create a life that feels aligned, meaningful, and fulfilling. You inspire others to do the same simply by showing up as your true self. The world doesn't need perfection. It needs authenticity. It needs people like you willing to step into their uniqueness and let their light shine. You were born with a unique purpose, a reason that sets you apart from every other person on this planet. You have gifts, talents, and experiences that no one else has. There is something within you that the world needs, something that only you can give. Your purpose is not an accident. It is a part of who you are, woven into the very fabric of your being. But too often we forget this. Life can be overwhelming, full of challenges, expectations, and distractions. We find ourselves questioning our worth, comparing our lives to others, and wondering if what we have to offer is enough. Let me remind you, you are enough. Your purpose isn't about being perfect or better than someone else. It's about being authentically you and leaning into the things that make you different. Discovering your purpose doesn't happen all at once, and that's okay. It's a process, a journey of self-discovery. It's about listening to that quiet voice inside you that tells you what truly matters, what excites you, and what brings you joy. It's about paying attention to the moments that make you feel alive, the challenges you feel drawn to tackle, and the dreams that refuse to leave your heart. Living your purpose takes courage. It means letting go of the need to fit in and choosing to stand out. It means facing your fears and stepping into the unknown, even when the path ahead isn't clear. It means trusting that you have what it takes, even when you feel uncertain or unprepared. Because the truth is, you don't have to have all the answers right now. Purpose isn't a destination. It's a way of living, growing, and evolving. Your purpose doesn't have to be grand or dramatic to matter. It's not about fame or fortune, it's about impact. It's about the way you show up for others, the way you make people feel, and the way you contribute to the world in your own unique way. Whether you're changing one life or a million, your purpose is meaningful because it's yours. To embrace your purpose, you must also embrace yourself, flaws, quirks, and all. Stop waiting for the right moment, for everything to fall into place, or for someone else to give you permission. The right time is now. The permission you need is your own. When you live aligned with your purpose, you step into a life that feels authentic and fulfilling. A life that allows you to make the difference you were born to make. The world is waiting for you to show up as your true self. It doesn't need you to be perfect. It needs you to be real. It needs your voice, your passion, and your courage to live a life of purpose. When you embrace your uniqueness and step into your calling, you don't just transform your own life, you inspire others to do the same. That's the power of living your purpose. So as you walk away today, remember this: your life has meaning and your journey has purpose. You were not created to simply exist, but to thrive, to grow, and to make a difference in your own unique way. Don't let fear, doubt, or the opinions of others keep you from stepping into the greatness that is already within you. The world needs your light, your voice, and your passion. Embrace who you are. Lean into what sets your soul on fire and have the courage to follow your purpose, no matter where it takes you. Because when you live in alignment with your true self, you don't just create a better life for yourself, you inspire others to do the same.